Wagwan people, how you doing? We're back and we're ready to do it all again. The person who arranges the fixtures for the Premier League, they decided that we need spice on match day one. They decided that there has to be a big clash from the beginning. And what fixture better than Chelsea versus Liverpool at Stamford Bridge? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a good game. Tomorrow is gonna be a good game, and this is the preview for it. You know what I'm saying? Now, tomorrow is a big day because it's Mauricio Pochettino's first game as Chelsea boss, first competitive game as Chelsea boss, right? And it's against none other than Liverpool, right? And Liverpool are a good side. Let's have it right. Some people could look at the fact that they didn't qualify for Europa League and make fun of them and everything there, but I'm not doing that. They are a good side. They pose a threat, especially when they have men like Mo Salah up front. They have men like Darwin Nunez with that electric pace. They have Luis Diaz on the wing. I'm not taking him lightly at all. Trent Alexander-Arnold with his passing. You cannot underestimate that. And Jurgen Klopp at the reins, running the operation, on the scenes and in front of the scenes. So, yeah, we cannot underestimate them, right? We need to put out a good team, right? The fans need to come out in their numbers tomorrow at Stamford Bridge. They need to make some noise. And the boys need to concentrate for 90 minutes because if they start well, the crowd is behind us and everything like that, maybe we get a goal or something like that, and we're playing well generally, but then we fall off, then Liverpool could easily come back into the game and nick a 2-1 win or something like that. So we need to set a good team. We need to set a very, very good team. Now, um, there's a few things that we have to talk about before we can decide who's playing, who's not playing, right? Now, first of all, Kepa is ready to go on loan to Real Madrid. In fact, it's done now. It's official in a sense because Fabrizio Romano has given the here we go. Now, it's just a loan deal. It's not a permanent and there's no obligation to buy. But yeah, I think that Kepa is probably not going to return to Chelsea because Chelsea have purchased Sanchez, and that's kind of saying something. That's kind of saying they don't want Kepa as the number one. And that kind of makes me sad. I'm not going to lie. It kind of makes me sad simply because I really love Kepa as a player. I really, really love him. And the reason I love him is because when I look at him, bro, he is the living, breathing demonstration of I cannot stop, I cannot give up. You know what I'm saying? After being dropped by Lampard in the, I think it was the 2021 season, right? Was it the 1920 season? One of the two, right? He was in poor form. He was dropped by Lampard. Caballero replaced him, for a few games. And around that time, the media was coming for him. They were like really, really putting a spotlight on his bad performances. Fans were saying, get this guy out of the club. It was looking mad. If I were Kepa, I would have gone back to Spain. I'm not even going to lie. I would have just packed my things and gone back to Spain, go back to Bilbao. But Kepa stayed, he fought. And after losing his place to Mendy, right? So he had another setback after that. But even after that, he kept on going, right? And he eventually reclaimed his position as number one shot stopper on the journey to becoming the number one again. He won us the Super Cup. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Kepa, I see someone who's inspiration. And for him to be leaving us and potentially later on leaving permanently makes me sad, but it is what it is. We move. As for injuries, we have 6 injured players. We have Benoit Badiashile out, Marcus Bettinelli's out, Armando Broja's out, Wesley Fofana's out, Christopher Nkunku's out, and Trevor Chalobah. So yeah, it's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking so good in that department, but it is what it is. We have to just construct a strong team regardless. Now, in goal, tomorrow I would play our new goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, because like who else are we gonna play? Kepa's ready to leave, and it's not just Madrid that have been interested in him. It was Bayern Munich as well. So even if he was to still be in London tomorrow, and even if he was still able to play, like bro, his head would not be at Chelsea. His head would be in Madrid. Like mentally, that's where he would be. So wouldn't make sense for him to play anyway, even if he hadn't left yet. So Sanchez starts in goal. We signed him from Brighton. He's a good goalie. Let's see what he can do, bruv. Now, at right back, none other than Reece James, our club captain. I'm putting Reece there. Reece is a fantastic footballer. He deserves to be captain of this football club, and he's gonna take us far. So yeah, he starts tomorrow. Malo Gusto, you'll start from the bench, bro. But yeah, yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Then right centre back, I'll go Thiago Silva. Yeah, we're short on options, so Thiago Silva plays, right? And even if we weren't short of options, he would still play because he is simply magnificent. He has aged like fine wine. His footballing ability is crazy, and yeah, that's why he plays. He alongside him at left centre back, who plays, it has to be Colwell. Yeah, it has to be Colwell. I'm hoping that Thiago Silva can guide Colwell and like show him the ropes, when it comes to being a centre back at Chelsea. Simply because of the fact that Thiago Silva has been successful at the time at Chelsea. And not only that, when you look at how he plays, the best thing about Thiago Silva is his positioning. Now, he doesn't have the speed, but he has the positioning. And that is key. So, what I'm hoping is that Colwell can just learn from Silva, right, in terms of positioning, and he can use some of his speed, right, to put a stop to Liverpool's attacks. So, yeah. And then left back, definitely Ben Chilwell, the club's vice captain. You know what I'm saying? This man is committed to Chelsea. I'm happy that he's a vice captain. I saw a quote of his around, I think it was around the time he signed his new contract in April, right? And he said something like, I'm not gonna leave when times are getting hard, and that shows me that he's loyal to Chelsea, he's committed to Chelsea, he wants to make things work. So, and on top of that, he's our best left back, so he starts. Now, we're going to be playing a 4-2-3-1. Forgot to mention that before I got into the selections. Anyway, in the double pivot, I'm going Enzo Fernandez for sure. Those diagonal passes could be quite beneficial to us tomorrow from him to Mudryk. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I leaked Mudryk, but it's fine. And then who plays with him in the pivot? Andre Santos for sure. Now, I've gone with Santos over Gallagher simply because Gallagher is not a defensive midfielder. Conor Gallagher is not a defensive midfielder. You know what I'm saying? And we're playing Liverpool, bro. We're not playing a Premier League team that's good, but that is of a lesser standard. We need to be top class tomorrow, right? So I'm not gonna play someone in a position that's not their natural position, right? And hope for the best. No. It is a bit of a risk to play Santos simply because he is a defensive midfielder, but he's 19 years old, bruv. But at the same time, it is what it is. Who else can we play there? Cesare Casade, he's just as young as Santos, right? And he might go on loan. Lewis Hall is looking like he's gonna go on loan, right? So he's might not necessarily be at Chelsea right now. And also, we wouldn't want to risk that loan deal falling apart because he gets injured or something like that, So he probably won't play there. Kanichukwu Emeka, I don't think he should play as a defensive midfielder. I don't think it suits him. So what else can we do, bruv? What else can we do but play Andre Santos? Now, the three midfielders behind the striker. On the left, I'm going with Mikhailo Mudryk. In fact, no, that's not his name anymore, right? I'm changing his name for this channel. His name now is Super Misha Mudryk, I think he's going to cook this season, right? Because he's been working hard. You could see from a few pictures that he's made gains, right, in terms of his muscles. And even last season when we were struggling, we heard reports of Mikhailo Mudryk doing extra drills after practice, trying to improve his finishing and those kind of things. And he scored his first Chelsea goal against Brighton in pre-season. So I think he's going to start the season with confidence and his ability will show after that. So yeah, he starts on the left for me. We could select Matson, but that would be risky because it will be his first Premier League game, and I don't want to do that. I'm not taking risks against Liverpool for no reason. So yeah, then the number 10, right, the player in behind the striker. I would personally go with Kani Chukwuemeka, right? Now the reason I'd go with Kani is because Nkunku's out for 4 months, right? And now you think, okay, Nkunku out, who could play as the number 10? Martin could play as the number 10, but like I said, it will be his first game. I'm not going to take risks against Liverpool, Then, on top of that, you look at Gallagher. Gallagher is good for us in the sense that he can win the ball high up the pitch. But at the same time, bro, I don't think other aspects of his game are where they need to be. So for that reason, I'm not gonna play him as a number 10 against Liverpool. Maybe against a Burnley, I'll play Connor as a number 10 and see how that goes, but not against Liverpool. I'll play Chukwumeka and let's see what he can do, right? Then on the right, who do I play on the right wing? I'll play I'll play Sterling on the right. Sterling on the right, and a lot of people aren't happy with Sterling. A lot of Chelsea fans aren't happy with Sterling. Saying, "Oh, he's had a poor preseason and stuff like that," and is he gonna deliver and stuff like that. The time for excuses is over, and I think their concerns are valid. But at the same time, we just need to trust Sterling. We literally just have to trust Sterling because who else can play on the right? Noni Madueke, but he missed all of preseason because of a tight hamstring. So Sterling's the only option that we realistically have to start the game. Madueke can come on, I guess, if things aren't going so well because he has been in training in the past week. But yeah, no, he cannot be starting. Sterling has to start, in my opinion. And up top, obviously, none other than Nicholas Jackson. Now, do I think that this team can beat Liverpool? Yes, I do. I see a few areas where it's like, okay, this player is a bit inexperienced, that player is a bit inexperienced, whatnot. This is a new player. We don't know how they're going to play, whatever. Even so, I think we can beat Liverpool because I think Mauricio Pochettino has drilled this team very, very well. From what I could see in preseason, I could see like, okay, we can actually cook. Offensively, we can actually cook. We can actually do something. So, yeah. And then on top of that, we're going to be playing at home. The come on Chelsea chants, come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea, come on Chelsea. That's gonna get the players going, in my opinion. First day of the season, yeah. I think we're gonna have enough to beat Liverpool, but we're gonna do it narrowly. We're not gonna do it by some huge margin because they are a very good side. And if we're not on our best game tomorrow, they can easily beat us. But I'm gonna go with a 2-1 win over Liverpool. Now, in order to secure the 2-1 win, who do we have to look out for? We have to look out for four people, in my opinion. First of all, Trent Alexander-Arnold, because his crossing ability, his passing ability is insane. You know what I'm saying? So when he has the ball, even if the closest player to him is Mudryk, right? Up the pitch, way up the pitch, do not give him time and space. Do not press him. Mudryk, go press him. You know what I'm saying? Another player to look out for is Salah. Yeah, Salah is a threat. He is a threat, but I'm hoping that Colwell and Silva do a good job of nullifying that threat. And I think that Colwell could do a good job being guided by someone like Thiago Silva. So they will sort him out. As for Nunez, they're also gonna have to keep an eye on him because he is so quick. In fact, Kobo will probably have to look after Darwin Nunez because that guy is really, really quick. We cannot let him run him behind. He's very, very good at that. And lastly, who else? If he starts, Luis Diaz can be a problem for us. And at that point, that would be on Reece James and on Enzo Fernandez. Even Sterling, if he starts. So basically, everyone playing on the right side, from right back, right, to right defensive midfielder to right attacking midfielder. They would need to watch out for that guy because that guy can be tricky. So yeah, the whole team needs to work together tomorrow. If the whole team needs to work together tomorrow if we're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So if that means that these forward players have to press, they have to track back, whatever, they just need to do it, bruv. Because if we could beat Liverpool, fam, right? 3 points against Liverpool on the first day of the season, that gives us confidence. That gives us momentum, right? That makes it more likely that we're gonna win our easier games. And it gives us a shot, at getting that top four. Maybe challenging for the league like Pochettino wants to do. So tomorrow is a very important day. I'm excited for it. Uni is a lot. Not even gonna lie, it's presenting problems. But if Chelsea can just win tomorrow, then it's like at least if I have to face my problems, I can do so cheerfully. So yeah, I'm hoping for a win tomorrow, but let's see what happens. I'll be out with a preview, not a preview, a review. I will shoot a review shortly after the game. And yeah, that's that for today. Thanks for watching, guys, and peace.